resolution, as well as the K.K. Ragesh, Sharmaram Karim and Vinay Viswam and K.C. Venugopal, both the resolutions, statute resolutions and the motions for consideration of the bill are now open for discussion. And now the members will speak and later the minister will reply. The first speaker is Sri Pipun Bora. Pipun Bora.
Josabha Gallery.
Yeah. Please remember the time and stick on to the time, as I told you about the other bills also today. And today, after some time, the new panel of vice chairman, we will provide them an opportunity also. So bear with them because they are new. And of course, deputy chairman will be there. He will be guiding. But we will be starting with Srimati Vandana Chavan today. First, deputy chairman will start the discussion, and then afterwards, Vipanji.
Thank you, sir. Sir, for giving me this opportunity to take part in the discussion of the Homeopathy Central Council Amendment Bill 2020. Sir, all we know, the original act is 1973. Now, what is the background of separation of this council? What is the background of this amendment? The background of this amendment is this, sir. In 2016, the president of the Homeopathy Central Council allegedly complicit in taking bribe for granting permission to set up homeopathic institutions, and then, sir, the council is suppressed. Then, in order to continue the day-to-day functioning of the council, an interim board of governor was constituted. Sir, when the board of governor was constituted in 2018, it was decided that the council was required to be reconstituted within 1 year from the date of suppression. But, sir, the government has not done it. Within 1 year, the council, the government has not constituted. Thereafter, sir, in 2019, government again brought another amendment seeking the extension of the suppression period from 1 year to 2 years, sir. That was also all right. But now again, this government has come on this 2020 for another amendment. What is this amendment? That this extension for suppression period should be extended from 2 years to 3 years. Now, sir, this is our objection. Why this objection is, sir? The question is, why repeated extension? Why this inordinate delay in reconstituting the council? Sir, is this Atmanirbhar Bharat? Is this modern India, where the government has been taking 3 years' time to constitute only a simple council, Homeopathic Central Council? It takes 3 years' time to constitute. So this is our objection, sir. So why this objection? Because by this delaying tactics, by this deliberate delay, the government, by this deliberate extension, the government is just buying time to run the council with their own choice of people as a board of governors, sir. Sir, now what happened? The Ministry of Ayush has taken over the entire administration of the council, Homeopathy Council, and this Ministry of Ayush is the now regulatory authority of this council. Now in this way, sir, the autonomy of this council has been taken away. It is very bad sign for the democracy, sir. Sir, this government is in the habit of encroaching the autonomy of the institutions. Sir, not to speak of Jammu Kashmir. Sir, the government has taken this, encroached the autonomy of the UGC. The government has taken the autonomy of the Reserve Bank of India. And there are so many other institutions. The government is the habit of curtailing the autonomy, the encroaching the autonomy. So that's why we are objecting. This Homeopathy Council is an autonomous body, sir. So each autonomy by this way suppressing the council, the government is taking the autonomy of these institutions, and therefore we objected. So now, through you, this is my humble submission to you. Today, no doubt, the bill will be passed because the government has a majority. The bill will be passed. But my submission to you that today the House should pass a stricture to the government that there should not be any further extension from now onwards, and we everybody respect the autonomy of the institutions. The autonomy of the institutions must be restored. Sir, finally, one very dangerous impact of this amendment, sir. This amendment is promoting the clause 49 of the National Medical Commission Bill 2017. Sir, this is very dangerous implication. Sir, what is here? It focuses on a bridge course to allow homeopathic professionals to prescribe allopathy. Sir, this is very dangerous. Why? Sir, you see, this MBBS course, it is a course of 5 years, then internship also 1 year. So, now this bridge course for these homeopathic professionals, it is a shortcut course, sir. Within the very shortcut course, how they will get all the education about the so many implications of the medicine, sir. This will not only lower the standard of allopathic practice, this will not only lower the standard of the MBBS, but also it will play with the lives of the human. Sir, now, sir, in our country, there are so many informations we are getting every day that the MBBS doctors or the specialists also, sir, due to wrong diagnosis, due to wrong medicine, due to wrong treatment, so many people have been dying. So now this government, by this amendment, is going to play with the lives of the human. So with such the homeopathic practitioners, with such a small course, such shortcut course, how they will be able to prescribe the allopathic medicines for which one MBBS doctor is required to go course for 6 years or 7 years. So, sir, this is submission. That's why we are objecting it. And now my submission that this separation should not be further extended. The autonomy of the institutions must be respected by the government. So this is my submission. Thank you, sir.
धन्यवाद रिपुन बोरा जी. डॉक्टर सुधांशु त्रिवेदी.